Welcome and hope you are going to enjoy what I'm going to share with you guys today. Remember to like and subscribe. Shall we begin? Thank you for watching.
Welcome back to the Claude Masterclass series. In this episode, we are turning Claude into your personal research machine. Whether you are analyzing markets, scouting competitors, or doing deep due diligence, Claude has tools that can replace hours of manual research with minutes of structured intelligence gathering. Let us start with why Claude is different from a regular search engine. When you Google something, you get 10 blue links and you have to read through each one, extract the relevant bits, cross-reference them, and form your own conclusions. Claude flips that entirely. You ask a question, Claude searches the web, reads the sources for you, synthesizes everything, and delivers a structured answer with citations. It's not just finding information, it's understanding it for you. The foundation of Claude's research power is web search. This is built directly into Claude. When you ask about anything that requires current data, whether it's stock prices, recent earnings reports, policy changes, or breaking news, Claude automatically searches the web, reads the top results, and weaves them into a coherent response. You don't need to tell Claude to search. It knows when your question requires fresh data versus when it can answer from its training knowledge. But here's a professional tip. If you want to force a thorough search, be specific with dates and context. Instead of asking, "How is the housing market?" say, "What are the latest Case-Shiller home price index numbers for the top 20 U.S. metro areas in Q1 2026? Specificity drives precision. Now let us talk about the real power feature, deep research. This is Claude's autonomous research mode. You give it a complex question and it goes away for several minutes, sometimes longer, running dozens of searches, reading full articles, cross-referencing data, and building a comprehensive report. Think of it as hiring a research analyst who works at machine speed. For professionals, this is transformative. You can ask deep research to analyze a company's latest annual report, compare it with 3 competitors, and identify red flags in their debt structure. You can ask it to survey the regulatory landscape for a new market you are entering. You can ask it to compile every public statement a CEO has made about AI strategy in the last 12 months. The depth it reaches is remarkable. Let me walk you through the research workflow from simple to complex. At the simplest level, you have single query research. Ask a question, get an answer with sources. This is your quick fact check, your "what is the current dividend yield on realty income" type query. One question, one answer, move on. The next level is multi-step research. This is where you ask Claude to investigate something that requires connecting dots. For example, compare the debt-to-equity ratios of all S&P 500 healthcare REITs and tell me which ones have the most room for acquisitions. Claude will search for each REIT, pull their latest financial data, and build you a comparison. You are now getting synthesis, not just retrieval. The highest level is deep research mode. This is the full autopilot experience. You frame a complex research brief almost like you would for a junior analyst, and Claude executes. The key to getting great results at this level is writing a clear research brief. State your objective, define your scope, specify what metrics or data points matter, and tell Claude what format you want the output in. Now let us talk about crafting effective research queries, because this is where most people leave value on the table. The number one mistake is being too vague. Tell me about Apple gives you a Wikipedia-level response. Analyze Apple's Q4 2025 earnings, focusing on services revenue growth, gross margin trends, and management guidance on AI integration, gives you an analyst-grade response. 3 principles to remember. First, include timeframes. Always specify dates or periods. Second, name your metrics. Do not make Claude guess what matters to you. Third, define your output format. Say, give me a table comparing these 5 companies on these 6 metrics, and you will get exactly that. Here's where it gets really powerful. Claude's research capabilities combine with its other features. You can ask Claude to research a topic, then generate an interactive dashboard from the findings. You can have Claude research competitor pricing, then build a comparison spreadsheet. You can run deep research on a market, then ask Claude to draft an investment memo with the results. This is the research to action pipeline. Information goes in, decisions come out. Let me share some professional use cases that work exceptionally well. Market analysis. Ask Claude to research market size, growth rates, and key players in any industry. It handles this beautifully because the data is scattered across analyst reports, press releases, and industry publications, and Claude brings it all together. Competitive intelligence. Ask Claude to build a competitive landscape showing each competitor's product positioning, recent funding rounds, and strategic moves. Due diligence. Before making any major investment or business decision, use deep research to build a comprehensive profile. Financial research. Claude can pull recent earnings data, analyze dividend sustainability, compare valuations, and flag anomalies in financial statements. Finally, let me share the system I use for building a research workflow. Step 1, start with deep research for the broad landscape. Get the lay of the land. Step 2, use follow-up queries to drill into specific areas that deep research surfaced. Step 3, ask Claude to synthesize everything into your preferred output format, whether that's a memo, a spreadsheet, a presentation, or a dashboard. Step 4, verify key claims. Claude provides citations, so spot-check the critical data points. This 4-step loop lets you produce research output that would normally take a team of analysts an entire day in under 30 minutes. That is the power of Claude as a research machine. In the next episode, we'll explore how to build custom AI-powered applications directly inside Claude. See you there.
Thank you for staying through the video. Subscribe to watch more AI-related content.